We both learn lines by looking at the shape of the sentences on the page, but one of us has terrible eyesight from too many years of squinting to watch porn. We could be making sandwiches on parallel long tables facing each other, but one of us is too much of a pervert to eat, let alone make sandwiches. Who doesn't eat, let alone make sandwiches? It's some kind of competition or fight, it is. The emotional track and the verbal track are trying to get onto the same curvature because they haven't yet been aligned through a decision. One of us won't let that happen. One of us will never have their face and body match. Eyebrows over eyes every time. If I couldn't lean back in the chair, I would do something else. Our habits don't combine, and we would need an honest-to-God confessional booth to make that happen. Am I going to go up at the end or down? Something has to dictate how the next thing begins, but it certainly won't be you. Also, you don't have to wait so long to change emotions. By the time you had inspiration, it was the end of the line. This is the end of the line. There's no flow because you're trying to figure out. There's no flow because you're trying to figure out each sentence in the first place. Do something, then think. Do something, then think. Go, now. Go, you worthless piece of pie. You are showing, and I am telling. You alack me, your mom. Are you really cueing me right now? Is that the choice you're going to make? I guess it is. I guess it is.
The hands feel so different.
That's because you never know what to do with your hands. In this situation, I would take my Sheila arms, and since Randall is less effeminate, I would do my Sheila hands without moving my wrists in order to make Randall hands. That's the conversion.
I just don't want to lose the emotional journey I have, and the hands feel like a big part of that.
I'd say you have nothing to lose. Your Sheila is not robust.
Yours is very robust.
No.
I keep toggling between doing the switch and seeing myself do the switch, and I'm trying to make Randall a part of that, like he's very self-conscious.
Well, that'll be easy for you. And camouflaging doesn't count. You're camouflaging yourself instead of vacating yourself.
I'm not going to vacate myself. I'm figuring this out, and I'm giving myself permission to just try that.
You don't have permission. Where are you getting permission from?
Myself?
I didn't agree to that.
I don't fucking care.
Here's what we're going to do. In order for this to make sense in my body, I'm going to pretend that Randall is dressing up, trying to fool everyone that he is Sheila.
You just said I was camouflaging.
This is different. I'm attacking it head on instead of adapting to my own little needs of like, oh no, I'm self-conscious, so I'll just make that a part of it. You're awkward too? Are you going to make Randall awkward? Because you're going to do that anyway.
There are words I'm not going to say.
So let's work.
Why does everything have to feel right in your body? My body feels disgusting most of the time.
Yeah, well, inside and out.
You're out of lines.
If something doesn't feel right in my body, I'm going to make it feel right.
Seems like a lot of work. You could just fucking do it.
I have no other reference point because I've never had to do this.
You've really lived a rich life.
Okay, so you've had to transfer lines from one character to another before?
Probably not. but I've done ventriloquism, which is close.
Are you serious?
Feels right in my body.
Ugh, that is such a stupid way to approach this.
It works for my headcanon.
Well, good. Maybe you should find a way for your headcanon to tell you what to do with your wrists.
Slit 'em.
Maybe another time.
You're such a robot.
I'm just not sloppy.
Oh, that's just all the characters you play then.
You're talking about yourself.
Ditto.
I'm kidding. Let's take your measurements. Half eye blink, please. And welcome. That. Do you see that? No. Can you make your pupils smaller for me? No. Okay. Well, at least that's good. Smile. People smile so differently. Well, I can't quite do that. It looks like we're going to have to get a little more involved. Okay. Over here to over here. I'll do it again. Follow my fingers. Just these two. And back. And back. Good. Okay, now stop. And tell me what this is. Okay. I'm going to walk behind you now, and when I come back around, tell me what changed. Well, I puffed up, almost. Here, I'll do it again. I'm injured. No, I'd say that's further from your first guess. Which was a big guess, correct? Okay. Just a couple more tests. Let me think. Does it look like I'm thinking right now? Scale of 1 to 10. 1 is not thinking, 10 is only thinking. Okay? How about now? I'm not amazing at moving my eyebrows, but you can at least tell that they're moving, correct? Okay, good. But does it look like I'm thinking? 1 to 10. Okay. What are you doing with your eyebrows now? They look like they're circling. I can't do that. Did you know they're doing that? Actually, let me measure. If they stop, they stop. Don't force them. Great. We got there. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm going to turn around, and when I come back, I'll have glasses on, and then I'll give you a little sample. And then you'll tell me if the glasses match the sample. First up, we have fine motor skills. Ready? I work at an office. I have some control, but it's not all encompassing. I report to about as many people as the staff that reports to me. I take my vacation, but I never call in sick. Do the glasses match the sample? Okay. Next up, we have buying time. Do the glasses match the sample? Yes, that was it. Would you like to see it again? Not a problem. Okay, match or no match? Well, you don't know me, so you don't know if I'm self-aware. Okay. Next is balance. Watch out! Do the glasses match the sample? A scale of 1 to 10 could be applicable if that helps. Okay. Last one, we have the sentence test. So this is a little more complicated. This is a series. So you want to see veins around my eyes? Just ask. Next. If I were a crayon. Next. Well, the spotted arms are like mine, but again with the veins. Next. Birthday cake princess is back in business. Try green. Crocodile dancer performs at midnight. Blue. There it is. Did the series of glasses match the series of samples? Okay. Why don't we give you some glasses to try on?
Are those pants?
Yeah. Where are you at?
Still shirts.
You're so slow.
Methodical.
Slug. What will happen if I take this and throw it?
It will shoot straight up and come crashing down and knock you in your head so hard that you'll finally know how to show the proper heft of something in your hand.
No.
What will happen if I break this in half?
It will release a cloud of spores and absorb into your bloodstream and lower your internal temperature so that you can, 1, stop sweating, and 2, be more refined in your movement instead of clumsy and hot-headed.
No.
What will happen if I feed this to you?
Miming will be the first intimate contact you've had all year.
No. Are you serious?
You try.
So, why don't we start with these? Yes, we'll put them on and then we'll go from there. That is not the way we behave here. You will be utterly wrecked by your own force of will. Qualify that experience, please. Did you like it? Was I good? Okay. Try these. And? Thoughts? Okay, why don't we swap these? You'll put on the first pair, and I'll put on those. This frame really suits your face, I have to say. This bloody thing keeps happening to me. Dispensing optician, dispensing optician, dispensing optician. It's coming on. Have you taken out the trash? I will after supper. That wasn't great for you. Okay. Try these. got in. Oh my God. For the past 3 years, I've been applying and applying every time I could, and finally, here it is. My acceptance to the Science Academy. I worked so hard for this. Carol, you are the greatest writer I've ever met. I'm serious. Your intensity, your specificity, it's all there, and it's all so rich. The manuscript you sent me, it's magical. I've burned all my bridges. My lawyer won't call me back. And there's a fucking horde of oily amateurs celebrating my downfall. Oh, and I lost my car keys. I'm a pathetic mess of a human. What's up? Oh, good. Let's keep at it. I am so sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. Let me know if there's anything I can do and I'll do it. I really will. I loved her. And I love you, and I guess that's a bond, okay? How could I be so stupid? Landlord my ass. Oh yeah, but I believed him, so it really is my fault, huh? Lord Almighty. Internal bleeding is not a joke, Dan. Get a grip. Well, this isn't another little game of yours where you get to walk away and smile that stupid little smile and everyone forgets about it the next day. The football caused her internal organs to tear. Still plugging away? Great. I don't know what I want. I guess it's sort of happiness, sure, but it's different. It's not shiny like that. It's not a balloon on a string. Contentedness? Is that a word? Or maybe not that. Maybe warmth. I think I want warmth. He's not right for you. I am. Don't say anything. Don't make me regret saying anything either. Please. I just want to be with you. I know we're hours apart. I don't care. I'll be the one who travels. Think of it. Please. Washington Plaza. No, that can't be right. I was just at Washington Plaza and I didn't see any kind of commotion. Oh, wait, now that you say something, I actually did hear this one really loud scream, but I thought that it was maybe a car. Well, there is no one better. There will never be anyone better. I am faster, smarter, and better with a pistol than anyone at this shooting range, so you can shut up or we can work this out some other way. That's the end of that one. Did your experience remain relatively constant? Even with the pictures at the end? Excellent. We're making moves. We're making moves! What time is it? Well, it's past. You have somewhere to be. You have to meet a friend. Well, you could either come back or we could hope that we just found the right pair. Up to you. These do seem to be working pretty well for you, although you'll need to come back and see us before we can find that they're really a good fit. You want to head out now with them? Okay. Well, I have to just let you know that your eyes may feel heavy for a while, and your thoughts will need time to adjust before they're smooth again while wearing. I wouldn't wear them while moving just yet. You'll need to come back and see us before then, okay? A turret, not a tank. And then finally,
Oh, hey, good to see you. It's been a minute. You look good. Just 1 second here. I've got to reset these arms. I've been tinkering all morning. Brilliant. Hey there. So here it is. I know it's not exactly what you needed, but it's been working well for me. So it's worth a try. That's why I called you. Heard about your issue and gotta help it where I see it, right? So we can make a few adjustments on the fly and let's walk you through it over here. This is like mini golf. Step 1, hole 1, you get your phrase here. I've been working on making this automated, hopefully, but I wrote down a bunch of lines on these cards. And you take one, and this one says, Dimitri, you're running us dry. If I can't trust you with a bottle, what makes you think I can trust you with dice? That'll be the theme for this round for me. That's what will send us through here, through the arc of our journey. So you memorize that, and I already done it because I wrote these. And then we'll take ourselves over here to the first station. And this is kind of like a warm-up play area, 360 degrees. So you're gonna take that line and repeat it and play around and just deal with whatever comes at you. Like, you might get a ball thrown at you, which would be me. I'd be throwing. So, you know, like, Dimitri, you're running this wrong. I can't trust you with a bottle. What makes you think I can trust you with dice? I can't trust you with a bottle. What makes you think I can trust you with dice? What makes you think I can trust you with dice? I can't trust you with dice. What makes you think? Shit, you're running this wrong. I can't trust you with a bottle. What makes you think I can trust you with dice? So we finish that once we're warm and out of our heads and nothing's eating away at us. And then you're gonna take that phrase and puppet with your legs, like they're puppets, to the next station, hole 2. Dimitri, you're running this dry. I can't trust you with a bottle. All right, so now we have 4 arms we have to deal with. So we're gonna take our line and break it into 4 parts. Dimitri, you're running us dry. If I can't trust you with a bottle, what makes you think I can trust you with dice? Boom. So then you're gonna take each arm and adjust it to that part of the line. So, Dimitri, Dimitri. So that would be the pose that I adjust the arm to. And then you do all 4. So then these cards will give you a thing to do on top of the arm thing. So for Dimitri, it might say, do the cool backwards hop. And I know what that means. So then you'll do that on top of the Dimitri arm, and it looks like this. So then you flip over the card, it'll tell you what to do, and then for all 4. So all 3. I made some of these vices. Oh, and walk to it just normally for now. That's TBD. I made some of these vices that can go around different body parts and they go around you. So just play around here and put them on different body parts and say the line. So, Dimitri, you're running us dry. If I can't trust you with a bottle, what makes you think I can trust you with dice? And I kind of get into that character, like, and there's also this metronome part you can play around with. Next, finally, the ending hole. You get here. I don't golf. Well, this is the imagery station where you can arrange the little space here to look like what the line is conjured for you in your head, the imagery during the other holes. I would try to make it feel like a casino or a speakeasy. There's a lot of stuff here, wallpaper samples and possibilities with Dimitri. I'll go as an example before you, and you can start after I move on from hole 1 to hole 2. For what it's worth, nobody's lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know. I know. Come on, here we go. I'm not gonna throw a ball at you. Oh, I forgot to reset the labels. Just pretend to flip them over. For what it's worth, nobody's lived in this cave for half a millennium. Nobody's lived in this cave for half a millennium. Believe me, I know. For what it's worth, nobody has lived in this cave for half a millennium. Believe me, I know. For what it's worth, nobody has lived in this cave for half a millennium. Believe me, I know. For what it's worth, nobody's lived in this cave for what it's worth. Nobody's lived in this cave. For what it's worth, nobody's Whoa! Are you okay? Oh no! 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 You can hear me, right? Listen. I want you to listen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. I'm gonna take care of you. But you have to listen, okay? But you have to listen, okay? 1 second. 1 second. Okay. For what it's worth, nobody has lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know. For what it's worth, nobody has lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know. For what it's worth, nobody has lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know. All right. I have a few impressions for you.
For what it's worth, nobody has lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know. For what it's worth, nobody's lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know.
For what it's worth, nobody's lived in this cave for half a millennia. Believe me, I know.
There we go. Good work. Very good work. That was not fun.
Shit.
All right. You look a little pale. Let's get you some water. Oh, that really was a nasty fall. I should have gone slower with you. I'm sorry. I can empathize. This is me empathizing. Are you still shaky? Here. Listen, I know this guy who I think you should see. He could really help you. He's rigorous. He really knows his stuff. I could put you in touch with him. How does that sound? Great. Only thing is, you just have to show up. He keeps his door unlocked. He can't be prepared for you. That's his unspoken rule. He doesn't work if he's not surprised.
Oh, my word. Oh, by God. You scared me right out of it. The little devil appeared on my shoulder. No, I can't do that. I would never. And a little devil on his. Now you take that back. Or maybe it's my guardian angel. Who are you? What can I do to you? Before you answer that, I do have to say, darling, that I don't take kindly to guests popping up and watching me, take off my shawl, reveal my décolletage. So as they say, this better be good, y'all. First, sit down, will you? Now, I've lived here for a very long time, and you've stopped by for ne'er a gossip. Nothing. Why is that? Who are you? Hold on. Let me sit. It's you again. The one who wants me off the cuff. Well, here I am, cuffs off. Hold on. Now, I'm ready. Yes, well, as you can see, dear, I've just returned from the ball, and lest we forget, I don't take very... I've lived here a very long time. You did. And you just came. You leapt. Well, that's why I said you looked familiar. Yes, I did. Ooh, oh, dear. That is quite gnarled. Before you go on, and you are crushing it, by the way, I really have to replace that gauze. Now, time in and time out. In memoriam, swaths will show up, unannounced, here, there, in that chair, and tell me. Well, first they'll tell me that I'm wasting their time. That's not the first thing they tell me. It's a much later thing they say, and they always say it. But hear me clearly, dear, because as much as you think I may, think I might, I will not repeat this. I can help. You come in here and hardly say a word, and I know this because I always do. And whence I have returned, well, all right, let's hear it. Let me guess. This injury runs deep. Something is afoot inside, and it's all a mess. Bless you. And any clarity you find, it's not my clarity, and it isn't their clarities. So how? Please tell me, how do you communicate it? How do you let me touch it? We'll figure this out. I need my pad. Do you get along with your neighbors? Have you had any incidents with them? Now, I don't mean to accuse anybody, but I've been having some neighborly trouble myself. Yes. Well, do you look out your windows very often? I look out my window quite a bit. A gazer, I suppose, wishing at the world. I don't count my rhythms, but however they tick, I will often see the couple next door rolling out to fetch the mail. Tall woman, short man, squat, squat, innocent enough. Do you get the mail in your household? Yes, so do I. I live alone. My action happens outside the home, sparingly within. Anyway, this couple, I see them walk down to their mailbox, open it, as you do, take the mail, and then that's where my point of concern consistently emerges. And do you know why? First, some softballs. Does one hold one's head with an open palm or closed fist? Does one kneel down to tie one's shoe or simply bend over? Does one shrug with one shoulder or two? Does one's teeth show while smiling if one is insecure about one's teeth? Good. My neighbors do none of these things. They do it all wrong. They always get the mail together, and that is strike one. But I've seen them lean in to kiss, and first of all, at the mailbox. And I know I shouldn't be staring, but they hold each other's faces with their fists, goddammit. And if they drop a piece of mail, they bend fully at the waist with straight knees to pick it up. These sorts of things. Who do you think they're doing it for? Oh, I'm sorry. It seems you've made a habit of picking up my mannerisms, In the past, my face has done things differently than I wanted it to, and so now I suppose you just mimic to fill the gap for me. You've got these things. You know, I can't imagine you telling a story like this. Can you tell me a story? No! I insist. Keep my mannerisms. Tell me about your neighbors. Go on.
Come on!
What?
Resist it! You haven't resisted it this whole time!
I thought I was.
You are weak in the face of your muscle memory. That's the same goddamn thing!
Do it again.
I don't have it in me anymore. It's not worth it.
That was for you, Jumbo Shrimp. We don't know this song.
No, we don't.
Well, you certainly are acting like you do. And now we do. I'm moving on. Please, talk more in the past tense. I have to reach way far out from what you're showing. Please clarify your veracity. This part is very pointed, but you're not letting that be clear. So I'm going to stop you and we'll see what you do. Stop! Well, you're not doing anything. So my intuition is this. You were trying to change, trying to evolve. You wanted to redo yourself, or at least that was a floating goal. And in a way, you could, while still staying close to nice baked goods. But you've styled your hair all wrong, so to speak, and now the pomade won't wash out. And I'm not a barber baby, and I'll tell you again and again, and even if I were, that is not pomade. And all right, wiggle, wiggle, you don't get it because you can't, not anymore, which is why you're here. What I'm saying has no tact, no grip for you. But I'm not saying it for you, child. Do you know, if you purposefully try to say the wrong word, even one on purpose in a sentence, you'll find yourself completely unable to concentrate on anything else from step one? I am very pumpkin today. And by grace, as if you find yourself in conversation with a companion who understands what you really mean. And your friend says, you are very pumpkin, especially today. Then they'll need to decide if they'll keep playing your game, which has now become theirs as well, and quickly not enjoyable. And if you go on like this, sentence after sentence of wrong words, we've got a lot of scabies in the mailbox today, dear, or why don't we power wash the petards more often? You'll amass so many pickles, so many ball-busting pickles, that you'll spend more time trying to decide if you want to be understood or if you want to play your game. You are very pumpkin. Oh, yes, you are. And you're wandered into the patch now. Whoops. One switched word and you're lost. No book of etiquette, nothing. Are you Jack or are you Lantern? You know? Fuck me. But this is not your story. It's my neighbor's. You went even further and switched around the words of your soul. And frankly, mine, for popsicles. So I wouldn't call it an achievement. That much is clear. And now you want me to pull you back, to rid you of your mailbox scabies and mine with shining petards all the way back to you being very formally known as Pumpkin, whatever Pumpkin was, but really just sort of restless. It's not disdain I feel for you, darling. I'm playing the word switch game too. Now I will tell you a story that I cannot fully comprehend. Touché. It'll all work out, la-di-da. So two friends find themselves in a world without tuning forks, which, as I understand it, is where you're at, and is, as I said earlier, very unfortunate because I've always had all the tuning forks I've ever needed. So, two friends, friend one, friend two, friend three, friend four, friend five. See, this is the problem. I don't want to tell this story. Let's talk about my neighbors. I'm just playing this by ear. No particular plan. So, tell me about yourself. You know, I want you to meet somebody. My boss, in fact, or coworker, depending on who you're talking to. We're a team, sure. Anyway, I know we'd love to have you. So you join, and then you persuade others to join, and so on. We weave a weft most deft. Take these to my boss, my waggish, wavering skipper. I would keep talking, but my mouth is shrinking, so the ideas are getting too big to hold. My neighbors? I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find the address on the bottoms of the fruits. Toodaloo!
You keep doing weird things with your voice.
I wasn't even thinking about my voice.
Maybe you should.
What am I doing?
Well, you're very nasally to begin with, and whenever you get loud, it sounds like your voice just kind of gives up trying to come from your mouth instead of your nose.
I have allergies.
That doesn't change that you sound bad.
Well, the way I sound in life is the same as how I sound here, because I'm not trying so furiously hard to sound like a fucking actor.
So you're an impressionistic fantasy, while I'm an exacting replication.
No, it's that your mannerisms are haunted. They're someone else's, and it's really fucking uncomfortable to watch.
I empirically imitate while you only gesture like a bad mime.
Empirically imitate? I just want to shake that out of you. Shake out your phony mechanical bullshit.
Look, I pick up on specifics while you only pick up on vibes. That's how it is. I don't rely on props. I rely on myself. When I'm trying to not move my hands, it feels like a release to me. But when you try to not move your hands, it feels like a tension to you. It's not that hard to not move your hands. Just don't do it. You don't care about what a character is like. You only care about yourself and showing the world how fucking whatever you are.
All right, so knock me up with character traits until I'm so bloated that I can't even see my own dick. Or maybe that'll be one of my character traits too.
That would be more interesting than whatever generalized mopey garbage you're pulling out of your ass instead. You do this thing where I can tell you're lost when you just kind of pause somewhere familiar, like a totally unnuanced angry face like a loading screen, but then you just stay there. You never get out of it. Nobody enjoys watching you acting or otherwise.
I'm trying not to cry.
I'm stifling my anger. What? This is too much.
You were into this.
Yeah, I don't want to get fucked up.
That's what we're doing, idiot.
I don't want it.
Well then fucking leave.
You think I want to leave?
What?
I want to leave.
So fucking do.
Do what?
Leave, asshole.
I'm going to leave. I don't want to get fucked up.
We all thought you did.
No, I don't want to get fucked up.
Maybe you won't. I don't know.
Make a breath. Don't take a breath. Thank you for coming. Let's begin.
That is not the way we behave here. You will be utterly wrecked by your own force of will. We'll run it together. So we finish that once we're warm and out of our heads and nothing's eating away at us. And then you're going to take that phrase and puppet with your legs, like they're puppets, to the next station. Hole 2. Decide if you want to be understood or if you want to play your game.
There was some mellowing that happened there. Maybe this character became less sure that they even cared what the word was that they were searching for. And just like that, my face disappears. That got kind of buffoony, like a jester or something. Because it wasn't a real roller coaster, it was just a roller coaster simulator. Yes, my head disappears. Easy. This character's hips wanted in on the action because they have this guttural drive for their whole body to participate. Their whole body feels everything at once, all around. My shoulders are gone. That was a child. Playground. Or no, that was not a child. When this character is self-soothing, they revert to a younger headspace. That's it. My arms are gone. Dance recruiter showed up to the summer camp open house, and this character was trying to impress her during the three-legged race. My hands are gone. They brought the polar bears, and then they turned, and there was the flamingo exhibit to the right. My whole chest area is gone. I'll keep that one private, but I will say that this character's knees got wobblier. My pelvis disappears. Somebody filled the dance floor with a different kind of air. It felt viscous and gross. My legs disappear. This character couldn't reach. And just like that, my feet are gone. And everything's gone. There's nothing left to latch onto. I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know about this one, guys. Oh my God. Oh. I don't know what's going on. That's a little too much. It's a little too much. It's a little too much. I don't know about this one, guys. Yeah. Got it. Doing good. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you.
It's oak, solid oak. And the pipe that runs through it has been bored through by hand. It's been sanded recently, but due to frequent use, it's looking a little bit shaggy. And though it sounds hollow inside, the diameter of the pipe that runs through is actually just barely an inch. And it's the resonance of the wood that makes it sound like the hole. It gives an illusion that it's a bigger hole than it really is. I'll end you there. How would you self-evaluate? Self-loathing? Tell me more. I feel like the delivery was pretty boring, and not very informative, and I felt like I missed a lot of stuff. Like I didn't even tell you about the alcove at the bottom. Well, then I suppose it seems your self-loathing is justified. Wow, it feels really good to hear you say that. I'll say it to you as much as you'd like.
We leave this brick here as a commemoration to signify the fragility, vitality, replacement. This brick flew through the other, and so we had to get the manufacturer to replace this pane of glass. They don't produce this particular kind of glass anymore, so they produce this kind of glass. And so now we have this commemorative brick here that signifies all this. How did you do? Bad. I have trouble thinking on my feet. And what is it that you're trying to think of? Just how one sentence goes into the next, how like the flow of the sentences and just the sort of train of thought. Why were you not able to make the sentences flow? And with my lack of talent, not very likely. I would agree with you completely there. Well, at least something I said was right. At least.
Apologies, just try to speak over the leaf blowers and lawn equipment. Should I just talk over the...
Yeah, just talk over the leaf blowers and
Okay.
weed whackers.
Okay. We don't keep spices secret. I mean, why would we do that?
We don't keep spices secret. Why would you do that? So, if you can answer that question, I have the solution right here.
If you can ask the question, then I've got the solution.
I mean, if you have an answer to that question, I have a solution for you. Here we have a metallic lazy Susan. Now, if you look, there's just empty cabinet space. But what this does is it reorganizes, remaps, reorients the space in a really pleasing way.
Okay, I'll end it there. This metallic lazy Susan is built into this cabinetry. Now you might think cabinetry is just empty space waiting to be filled. But in this case, this empty space has been
I'm gonna stop you right
organized.
there.
You can self-evaluate now.
I'm not compelling.
No, you're not.
How do you think you're doing?
I think it's pretty boring.
Yes. If I can't sell a metallic lazy Susan, then what the hell am I doing?
Well, yeah, I'm like, if I can't be exciting when I describe something that is so innately exciting,
Yeah.
then
You're not compelling.
I'm a C.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's bad.
it's really too bad.
Yeah. It really is.
Well, I think that's it. I mean, if I can't make a spice rat glow, then yeah, what am I doing?
What am I doing? Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, anything else?
Well, no, I think that's it. I just think it's a good question to ask yourself. What am I doing?
Yeah, like if you can't make a spice rat glow,
Yeah.
you can't make anything glow, I guess.
Yeah. I guess.
Well, I think that's it. I mean, if I can't make a spice rat glow, what am I even doing?
Might as well just jump in with the weed whackers.
Right.